To understand what is the value to be placed in this particular register, 16-bit register. So the basic formula in hexadecimal, the basic formula in decimal. You can use it anyone, no problem. So always try to have decimal for calculation. It will be very easy. So in this formula, I will tell you what is this and what is this part and what is this. Okay. So here, this is nothing but your count. That is, the controller has to go these many count into time period. This is the time period. That is, every time period, each and every time period. That is, time period is positive clock with negative clock. So this is the time period which is given to the timer. This is all about his input side. Okay, this is the time period. Okay. So this time period into the count, how many counts, that will give you your delay. Okay, that will give you your delay time. Okay. In the question, if they have given the delay equal to some value, if they have given this value, you can easily find out with your formula. Assume your crystal frequency is 11.0592 megahertz. If they have not given in the question, you have to assume. In the question, if they have given different frequency, keep that frequency, divide by 1, take inverse, that will give you your time period. Okay. So this is your count. So count into time period will give you delay period. Okay, delay period for your function. Right. So now let us see another program. Here we are going to discuss only the question. Directly we will write the program. So we are going to write a C program to toggle only bit P, that is port pin 0.5. Okay, port 1.5. Okay. So continuously, it has to be toggled continuously like 1, 0, 1, 0, like that. Every 50 milliseconds. So they have given the toggling period. That is, for positive clock pulse and for negative clock pulse, for positive and negative, positive and negative. So they have mentioned what is your, the delay period is 50 millisecond. So keep in mind the timer which we program, which will provide delay for certain duration, that you can utilize for either positive, either for negative. This is another 50 milliseconds continuously. Okay. So this 50 milliseconds is the duration of your time delay. Okay. When particular pin is 1, this is your 50 millisecond is the time delay. Okay. Now write the program. So first we will write the program for toggling your port pin. Use then for delay purpose, use timer 0 mod 1. So mod 1 is a 16-bit to create the delay. Now I will take the C program to toggle my pins. See, I will first we will write the simple program. See, I will start with the program here. Asterisk include. I'll take register 51.h. Okay, this is my header file, and I'm going to, since it is a bit, I use S bit, that is single bit. I'm going to assign to my one of the variable, that is P1.5. That is, here we should not use point, we should use cap for indicating port 1.5 particular pin. Okay. The single here, the operation is bit operation. That's why we have used yes bit, single bit operation. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to open my main program. Okay. So void here, the void indicates the return value is null, and here I'm void indicates I'm not sending any value. Okay. This is my main function. Okay. So in this main function, my first option is I want to toggle my particular pin. So whatever changes I do here, that will be reflected here. So my bit, so every time I'm going to toggle by using the symbol, complement symbol. Okay. So now every time it is going to toggle. Okay. Now I'm going to have this, I'm going to have delay, right? So whether this program will toggle for number of times, anybody can tell me, or one time it will toggle. It will toggle one time or number of time as per this program. Now I have written. It will toggle for one time. For infinity time, it should toggle. Take while of one, open the braces, close the braces. Okay. Now this is going to toggle number of time without delay. Now I'm going to generate a delay, right? So I'm going to generate a delay. My mode is timer 0, mod 1. This is my delay function I have created. This is my delay function. Since I am using the function, go to the above main function and have your prototype, function prototype. In this prototype, you should mention whether you are going to return any value in the function. No. Whether you are going to send some value. No. We are going to pass some value. No. Right. So you can use this function prototype as a called function. Okay. This is my function where I am going to generate my time period for my question is 50 milliseconds. I am going to generate a delay. Okay. So this is my program. This is my main program I have created. Now I want to generate a delay of 50 seconds. What I should do? My first step is take tmod register, program it. While programming, it should be, we should select what? Timer 0 and mod, sorry, timer 0 you should select, mod 1 you should select. So what is the value here? If you want to see in binary form, that is 8-bit. So you can provide 0x initially. Okay. 0x initially. Later you can give 8-bit. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8-bit. B. So this is the binary representation. You can assign to tmod directly. It is possible. Or you can use 0x in hexa form. Either you can use this one or you can use this one. Okay, let us try with both. Okay, fine. So this is since this higher 4-bit, this 4-bit we are not going to touch because this is for timer 1. So lower 4-bit we are going to program. What is my program? Already we have seen here the bit. This is for gate. Gate should be 0 since So externally, we are not controlling. This we should give 0 because we are going to take your timer or counter as timer, that is for generating delay. And these 2 bit, it should be for mod 1, it should be 0, 1. For mod 1, it should be 0, 1. That is 0, 1. Okay. Now I will edit this 0, 1. So now you can, in Exa form, you can represent it as 0x01. Either you can use this value or you can binary representation or hexadecimal representation. You can use any one. Okay, I will use this one, hexadecimal, which indicates that selection of, we are selecting timer 0 and mod 1 operation. Timer 0, mod 1 operation. Now we have done. So next thing is we have to load my value. Okay, so this is the value I should load. I don't know what to load. Before calculation, we should not load any value. Let us find out what is the value we should place here. Okay. So after that, you can start running your timer by placing one TR 0 bit in the TCON register. You can represent it as 1 to start your timer. To start timer 0. Start timer, check timer flag 0 is 1 or not. Okay, 1 or not. So always each and every instruction end up with semicolon in C program. So here check timer, that is timer started, check whether timer completed the delay time. Check timer flag 0 is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, condition is false as per this condition. Now you can turn off your timer and also clear the flag. This is the basic steps you should follow. Starting the timer, ending the timer, between you are checking the flag. Initially timer flag will be 0. If it is equal to 0, the condition is true, it will be there. If it is 1, the condition is false, it will come out from the loop. Okay, this is the program which we have done. The only one part we should complete, that is we should load the value. What is the value we should load? Come to the presentation. Let us find out what is the value we should load for 50 milliseconds. What is the value we should load for 50 milliseconds? Okay. You can follow this step. Okay, same step. So in the formula I'm writing. Okay. Place it here. Okay. So now, we don't know how to put the value here. Okay. So always in the question you find out whether they have given the input frequency to the timer. That is crystal oscillator. This crystal oscillator we provide to controller. Always this crystal oscillator will be divided by 12 before giving to timer. So it will come 921 kilohertz. It will come kilohertz. Okay. This is the frequency we provide to timer. So for this frequency, what is the time period is? This is the time period. This is the time period for 921 kilohertz. If you divide that, if you take inverse of this 921 kilohertz, it will provide 1.0885 microseconds. Okay. First step is the formula I will write in decimal. I will write in decimal. I'll write the formula. Same operation we are doing step by step. What is the formula? 65, 536 minus n into 1.0885 microseconds will give you your, this n is nothing but the data which you want to place it in the register, okay? Will give you your exact 50 millisecond. My question is, I want 50 millisecond. Always keep in mind, time period, these are all input to your timer. Okay. Time period is the input to your, that is clock pulse, positive and negative clock pulse, both combinedly. This is what we say as a timer period. Okay, timer period. This into number of count. Number of count. Each and every time period, the count will be increased. This what we say, name it as count into time period will give you the delay. So this is the delay I know in the question they have given 50 millisecond. I have a formula with me. I know the time period. So since we are assuming this crystal frequency, this is the time period. If the frequency changes, automatically take inverse, that is divided by 12, and then that frequency we have to take inverse. That will provide the time period. Okay. So here the count. So you have the formula now, right? So always you divide 50 milliseconds divided by 1.085. So 50 millisecond divided by 1.85 milliseconds, 46083. So this is your the displacement or the count, whatever we can say, right? Right. So now we have only on the other end 65, 536 minus n. Now you can take this n outside, just replace, just exchange this. So you will be getting the value 19453 equal to n. Okay. Just convert this value into hexadecimal value that you can place it in the particular register. This is my initial value. So that if you place my initial value, from initial value 4BFD to FF maximum value, to reach maximum value, my count will be 46,083 in decimal or 82. One will be reduced. So these many count, the timer is going to count to obtain 50 millisecond. That you should understand. Okay. So that is what the formula says. See, for example, here you can see these many count, 46,083 into time period. That is, this is time period which is provided to the timer clock. This will provide your delay. This many counts from the initial value, these many counts is required to reach maximum value. Okay, that you should understand. But always in the timer, you should provide base value, not the number of count value. Base value we should provide. Okay. So same decimal value formula only I have given step by step. You can follow. Once you have found out the decimal, convert into hexadecimal, finally put your initial value in the register. So as of our calculation, 4B FD, 4B is higher, FD is lower. Okay, lower byte of the timer. So now we will place that 4B FD in the software. Okay. Now I will, in lower, I will put FD is hexadecimal. So always, since it is 16-bit register, it is better to mention in hexadecimal. 4x 4b, 0x 4b. So this is your hexadecimal value. This is why the load, what we say as a load initial value for 50 millisecond delay. Okay. So this function will generate only 50 millisecond delay now. Okay. Let us build the program. Okay. There is no error. So before executing, here go to target, check what is the frequency. It should be 11.0592. Okay. You can provide 2. Okay. So this is your frequency. Always the frequency which is provided to 8051 controller, not timer, 8051 controller. That's why this frequency we are assuming. Okay, now I have set my target, that is controller is getting the frequency 11.0592. Always controller should be provided with crystal oscillator for doing certain operation like timer, serial data transmission, or some data movement inside the controller. Everything crystal oscillator is required. Okay. So this is an important point I would like to say. Now I will run the program. In my program, I have used the port pin, that is P1.5. Okay, keep in mind. So now I'm going to move into simulation mode. So in that I will take, since I'm going to see my output in logic analysis, take P1.5. This is a pin I'm going to use. Okay. Now I have said that you can start running the program. Now it will generate the clock. That is, it is toggling. Okay. So here you should understand that for one pulse, that is one toggling. If it is a 1, this is the delay which you called for 50 millisecond. Okay, this you should understand. 50 millisecond, and this is another 50 millisecond. That is when you have, that is the particular pin is 0 here, the particular pin is 1 here. Okay, right. So let us check out how. See, you can click on here, single click, that should be placed exactly on the vertical line. Okay. Now you take the cursor on the positive, that is, if you have clock pulse positive, you place it here. Now it will show you your, so it will show you your, in delta you can see around 41.1 millisecond. Okay, it is acceptable, no problem. So actually 50 millisecond, it is giving around, you can see in every places 41. So if you see in different place, it will give a little bit closer. 42.3. So if you go on, you can check out that it will provide some around 50. See here it is around 45. Okay, no problem. If you have around 40 to 60 also, no problem. Okay. More or less it is acceptable. Okay, so it is coming around 45 as of so now you understand that it is generating around 50 milliseconds. Not exactly 50, it is around is acceptable. Okay, frequency will not be always same in simulation. So it is coming around 45, 50, 55. Okay, acceptable. Correct. So, so any doubt in this understanding? Understanding the program? Any doubt? I will share the PPT also once again. See, okay. So we are setting the pin to one of the variable. Whatever the changes we do here, it will be reflected. This particular pin, it will be reflected. Okay, right. So I'm toggling each and every toggling. I'm calling a delay. Delay function always start with T mod for selection of T mod. Okay. So here assign initial value, turn on the timer, stop the timer, check for flag. If it is before stopping, check for flag. If flag is 1, which indicates delay period is over, that's why the condition is here. Always we have to wait here till the timer flag equal to 1. So that's why we are using while function. So clear this flag, come back here. So toggle it for number of times. Okay. So this is your program. So previously I have done. So I got around, so here you can see around 50 millisecond exactly. No problem if you get 45 milliseconds, fine, no problem.